Hello and welcome to the third annual Howie Music Awards, coming to you live for the first time on YouTube. If you're wondering what this is, you're not the only one. Basically, I'm going to go through all of the music that I love from 2025 and award the ones that I like the most. If you'd like more details about how I decide these things or my general system of listening to music, you can check out the last video I made. I'll chuck a link to it. Maybe below, maybe in the screen now. I don't know how this works. I'll figure it out. Anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? The first award of the night is... apparently, it's Track of the Year. Track of the Year is maybe the biggest award of the night. Basically, it's my favourite song from all of the albums I've listened to in 2025. There's a few caveats around this, and they have to be on playlists and whatnot, but again, check the other video if you want to find out more. So first up, the nominees for 2025 Track of the Year. The nominees are Man I Need by Olivia Dean, Blue Valentine by NMIX, Slide by Doechii, Purple Lace Bra by Tate McRae, and Defying Gravity by the Wicked musical cast. And the winner of the first award of the Howie Music Awards for 2025 is Defying Gravity by the Wicked musical cast. This is a song that I've always loved, but I've never actually listened to the proper version until this past year. In primary school, I absolutely adored the Glee version of this song. I'm only now coming to realise that the original is much, much better. It has everything I love about songs. It builds. It has yearning. It's loud. It's emotional. It has a key change. Does it have a key change? I don't know. Anyway, I really like it, and I listened to both the musical version and the movie version in 2025, and the musical version was my favourite for sure. So yeah, incredible song. Great work. We'll move on to the second award of the night now. That is Month of the Year. This one has no other nominees, so I'm just going to say the month of the year. It was October. It was genuinely an incredible month of listening to music. Now, if you haven't watched the other video, this isn't music that came out this month, just music the albums that I listened to, in that month. So some of the albums I listened to were The Art of Loving, Blue Valentine by NMIX, I Barely Know Her from Samba, 10 from Twice, Idol's first Japanese album, The Dream from The Favours, Twice Chaeyoung's solo debut, Life of a Showgirl, Midnight Sun from Zara Larsson, and some others as well. Genuinely just so many good albums and so much good music that I listened to that month. So a thoroughly well-deserved award winner. Next award of the night is another big one. This is Artist of the Year. Artist of the Year encompasses all of the singles, the playlists, the albums, the songs from the year, and I choose my favourite. So the nominees for the 2025 Artist of the Year are Samia, Lorde, NMIX, Go-Go Penguin, and ITZY. That's a surprising list looking back on it now, but it makes sense. Anyway, the winner of the 2025 Artist of the Year is Samia. Well done. Congratulations. Anyway, at first, when I was going back through the awards, she was a bit of a sleeper in this category. Released Bloodless, which is an incredible album that I loved. But then, the more I looked, she also released Cinderblock and 23 is a Baby as the singles. And the Bloodless album was one of my favourites of the year as well. So just overall, from a bunch of different pathways, overall, she was my Artist of the Year. Anyway, Next award. Next award is a fun one. It's Live Artist of the Year. Basically, this is all of the live acts that I've seen in 2025. Which one did I enjoy the most? Which concert was my favourite? The winner is Nikki. I was absolutely so happy that she came to Sydney and that I was able to see her. Not only that, she brought Sarah Kingsley as an opener, who I also loved her music as well and have loved for many years as well. So that night was like something out of a dream, and just so many emotions, so many good vibes, so much good music. Anyway, it was amazing. I loved it. Quite a bit of tough competition because I did get to see Stacey live, who is also one of my favourite artists, and Wild Rivers, who I've loved for many, many years. So they were huge bucket list concerts for me in 2025. I also went to my first festival, which was okay, but it was cool to see Doechii and Kendrick as well. But anyway, Nikki, Artist of the Year. No, Live Artist of the Year. That's the one. Okay, next up we have Single of the Year. Now, Single of the Year is basically for all those songs that weren't part of albums, so they don't qualify for the playlist, and they go into a different playlist, and I listen to them separately. And then this, my favourite singles from the year. So the nominees are Shoot by Nona, Burning Up by Meow, Death Wish by Gracie Abrams, Body by Yuha, and Dark Arts by Esper. The winner of Single of the Year for 2025 is Death Wish by Gracie Abrams. I adore this song. The live version, it sounds incredible. The live version, I'm a bit sad that there's no studio version, but honestly the live one sounds so good that it's fine. This song was just on repeat for weeks, on the way to work, on the way home from work. It was just, again, everything I love. Yearning, emotions, loud, building, sadness. It was great. I love it. Anyway, next award. But before that, a short sponsor break. And welcome back to the 2025 Howie Music Awards. I hope you're enjoying yourself, because I sure am not, because it is very hot and I should not have worn this, but that is okay. We charge on. The next award for the night is Newcomer of the Year. Basically, this is an artist who hasn't made it to the playlist in previous years, and my favourite of the ones that do make it this year. That didn't make any sense. I don't care. Onwards. So, the winner for 2025 is NMIX. This was the year that I really got into NMIX for the first time, mostly. I listened to a little bit of their stuff before, but this year I listened to more of their stuff and kept up with the new releases, and honestly was incredible. I think there was a reason I chose this year for that, because they just released some incredible music. Blue Valentine was one of my favourite songs of the year, and just some other incredible music as well. I listened to a few of their other albums, so just all round stunning introduction. I was surprised they hadn't made playlists before, but yes, NMIX is the Newcomer of the Year for 2025. Just one more award for the night now, the one that none of you have been waiting for. It is Album of the Year. And the nominees for the 2025 Album of the Year are Wicked, the soundtrack by the Wicked cast, Bloodless by Samia, Man's Best Friend by Sabrina Carpenter, The Art of Loving by Olivia Dean, and Version by Lorde. All fantastic, worthy nominees for this award. But there can be only one winner. So without further ado, the winner of the 2025 Album of the Year is. I don't actually need to look for this one. It's The Art of Loving by Olivia Dean. No huge surprises here. As with basically everyone else on the planet, I became obsessed with Olivia Dean this year. Such an incredible musician, such an incredible writer. It feels like one of those albums that people in the future will show to others to say, maybe to their grandkids or their kids, to say, this is what the world was like when I was growing up. That's what today feels like. That's what this album feels like. Fantastic musically, and yeah, like I said, fantastically written, and just really hit me in a lot of different ways. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to listening to more of her stuff, going back through her old stuff in 2026. So a thoroughly deserved winner, and it would have felt wrong if she hadn't have won an award this year. So here it is. The Art of Loving by Olivia Dean is the album of the year for 2025. That just about wraps us up for this evening, but not quite, because I have one other notable quirk to add. June 2025 saw a first. Very excitingly for me, it was the first time when 2 songs with the same name appeared in the playlist, and not only this, they appeared in the same month. That is Slide by Doechii and Slide by Kiss of Life. Both incredible songs, and just a strange coincidence that they happened to both land in my top 5 for June. Anyway, that does wrap us up now. Like I said, if you'd like more information about this, check my previous video. Otherwise, I'll also post a link to the full playlist for 2025 with all 60 songs, and I'll post the award winners as well. So, until next year, listen to some good music. Please listen to any of these artists. They're all incredible. Anyway, enjoy yourself. That is all. Be good. Goodbye.